Welcome, precious souls. Let's do a daily reading. Clear our space for a sec first. All right. Let's find out what we need to share from our higher selves. This beautiful collective. What is it we need to focus on today? I'm being told to remind you to always keep your smile on. Find everything that makes you so happy inside. All right, this is a card about sowing your seeds. So you're being challenged to create your whole new world at this time. The old one is dissipating. This is a special new time for you, and that which you focus on becomes your reality. Someone's got to remember that the apple will fall from the tree when it's time. So we can't push things, we can't rush things. The seeds, every time you sow seeds, just leave them there. Don't keep going back and checking, digging them up and making sure that they're growing, okay? Let everything take its own natural time. Everything's going to work in your favor. Definitely release any constant going back in the past, because then you're going to keep planting seeds that are most like that which you experienced in the past. We don't want the past. We already burned that to the ground, didn't we? We don't want to do that. We want to only reflect on it when we need to kind of heal some of the hurts of the past. Definitely forgive yourself for giving away your power at times. Forgive yourself for the moments that you think you could have done better, but please remember, everything, all of the experience and wisdom and understanding we had at that time was all we were allowed to have. We showed up as brutally unhealed as we needed to be at that time, as unknowledgeable. We weren't meant to do or be anything different. You showed up brilliantly, as flawed and as miraculously perfectly unperfect as you could be. It was all by design. So please release the past, accept those truths. Some people, I'm being told right now, have carried a lot of burdens and a lot of pain for a lot of years, always wondering if they had done this or that different. You're being told to let it go. Yeah, it's definitely a time about planting the seeds, then going with the flow. Don't fight against what's coming in front of you. Don't try to control the outcome. Don't try to shift things so that you think they'll work better or they have to come in this way or that way. Remain absolutely detached on how they're going to find you. There's some magic being, it's like a big old magic soup come and get together for you, okay? You need to trust in life and allow it to come. Don't try to fight against what's happening around you. There are also some things, there are people, jobs, things that are being removed from your life right now. And if you don't, you're going to see that they're going to be removed for you, which is often a lot more difficult to go through. So stop compromising who you truly are. Definitely, if you knew me back years ago, I was always like, I always loved people. So I could speak up, but not to this extreme where it took so much of me confronting my fears to be authentically who I am. Definitely, it's not a time for delivering your messages in a way that others need to hear, but more importantly, on how you need to be heard. In order to be seen and heard, it's going to start with you and having the absolute courage to speak what's on your mind. I have gifts, and I used to sometimes block my channeled messages, not having the confidence or courage to say what was coming through. And some of the things that come through, I think, especially when I'm doing readings, I used to think, oh my goodness, if I say that, I'm going to look like such a crazy girl. But that was all conditioning. As soon as I started having the courage to say, this is blah, 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 this is the way I'm getting this message, or to other people in my own personal life to say, no, I actually don't want to do that. I'm sorry if that bothers you, but I just don't want to do that. Instead of saying yes, right? You understand where I'm coming from? Once we step outside of trying to be something for others and start being who we really are, the people who are meant to be in your life, all the people like you, yes, as crazy, wild, or different, or unique, or misfitish as you, they will find you. But you need to get this off first. You need to quit trying to be something you're not. Very important. It's going to unlock all of your gifts, all of your blessings. We're going through a big major big shift in energy right now, and it's not by accident. So you're being prompted to be so authentically yourself, unapologetically, because you were never meant to be anybody else. You are also going to discover more about how you can share your inner gifts. This is a part of this journey, okay? The seeds that you're planting will definitely probably have a lot to do with this new journey you're on, which is so beautiful. I'm so excited for you. You're being called to also, no matter what, devote all of your energy and attention on these things that you're being called to do, these things that bring you so much joy and really make you feel alive, really have a lot of passion. Um, and you're going to find that along the way you'll be tested. These are tests to not stop what you're doing and go serve others. You know, like they would like help with this and that. And okay, it's great to help others. That's what we're here also for. But not if it's stopping you from achieving. Not if it's at great sacrifice. If you're working on something that's important and you're just about it, you'll see there's going to be tests where people will randomly show up and you will be tested. Are you going to say no, not right now, thank you, I'm just working on something or whatever? These are tests. You've got this. Not allowed to show the little boobies, but you're being more receptive at this time. You've got all of your chakras are opening. You've got a lot of messages coming in. Listen to them. Listen to them. You're not crazy. You are not crazy. And if you're worried at first, you don't have to share all these messages with others. In fact, sometimes we're being called to just keep some of them close, okay? Because I learned early on when I was first really awakening. See, this is the throat chakra. This is true. Is I had this tendency to tell everybody my whole life story because I was a very open person, being an empath. I just always I was open about a lot of stuff. Not everything, but a lot. But the problem is the wrong people would get a hold of that information and use it, and they would use it to hurt me or to discredit me or whatever, you know. And there are also a lot of people who are still kind of trapped in their own ego mind, and they don't understand that there is no competition. Like they're competitive, they're jealous, they want what you have, not realizing that they have all the angels are just screaming right now, my ears. They have the exact same abilities and gifts as the people who are putting them out there, but they're so stuck in their head. They believe so little of themselves. They're so devalued and such low self-esteem and self-worth and very low self-confidence, insecurities, that they think instead they have to squish other people down because it triggers them, that unhealed part. But if only everybody would see we all have this. We can all do this, what I'm doing, okay? We can all do this. And there's more than enough for everybody. There's more than enough recognition. There's more than enough financial stability in it. There's more than enough joy. And the more everybody stops competing and starts helping each other, the more it'll become so apparent that it was all just the darkness in the world trying to keep us separate. Yeah, it's a time for celebration. Oh, line up that card better. It's a time for celebration. People are getting together, and your soul groups, everybody's starting to try to find each other. And I just got something, it might be an intuitive hit from you, saying, well, I haven't had this experience yet, and this feeling of lack and like feeling of being left out. Do not let that get you. If you have not experienced what is happening all over the world, it'll happen in divine timing. But the more you allow yourself to just surrender to the fact that we have been so deeply programmed in this matrix to believe certain things and to be competitive and have envy and resentment and all those icky things and fear. Oh my gosh, they're playing on fear. When you have fear feelings, I can't even say it out loud. When you are struggling with fear, know that it's something that's pointing to what still needs to be healed about yourself, because it is not true. It is not true. You could do anything. I'm literally shape-shifting my entire reality. I am shape-shifting my entire reality to suit what I want. This is my reality. And I do it because I keep my heart happy. I have blind faith that everything will work out. And sometimes it takes a little time at first, and you're being tested. A lot of people, they fail there. They'll just go back to their old ways. Well, I gave up all my jobs. I'm doing what I, blah, 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 blah. And It's not happening. So then the fear and lack sets in, and then they start to panic. It's like, well, I still have to pay the mortgage. I still have to pay that panic. It's you got to every time, whenever you're feeling that, pull yourself back out and just, I know that everything's going to work out, and I'm just going to wait and see what action I'm meant to take next, and just always be in the moment. This stuff works because this is the real stuff. What we were programmed is the fake stuff. It's an illusion to keep us held down in a low vibration. We won't even get into that. So definitely new beginnings, a lot of passion. I'm seeing somebody out there that I'm talking to is definitely getting ready to start something up, probably anything to do with their passion. I could see they're going to start pursuing their passion. They're going to start aligning themselves with people and places that bring them passion. This is what is making our world so amazing, guys. There's so much passion. Tap into it. Get off the couch. Quit watching the news. Get out there and have some fun. Find something that floats your boat and chase it like it's your life, because it is. It is your everything. It is the pulse. It's the pulse that runs through you and continues to make you dissatisfied with the places that don't give you that. There's so much dissatisfaction with trying to fit into the normal square box that we're meant to fit into in life. Are you kidding? We've all got incredible gifts. Let's get my homemade message deck. Oh yeah. Let's get messy. What do you need to hear? Oh, love it. Love and compassion is on the top. When we operate out of love and compassion, no matter what, okay? Look at the little sparkle on my finger. That's weird. When we operate out of love and compassion, no matter what, not jealousy, these are superpowers. You add to that authenticity, being absolutely who you are, no matter what, and with love and compassion and empathy for others. Those are my superpowers. You should see what I've been through. As soon as I married myself to this, everything changed. Yep, it's people are putting a complete end to the old program. There is an ending and a brand new beginning. Your life is about to get magical, baby. Magical. Mine did. Like, I'm not kidding. Rags to riches. Yeah, that's because I started believing in myself and pouring into myself. Oh, I made a lot of people have a magical life before me. I was like a slave to it. Little people pleaser. Just always trying to make everybody so happy because I'm a healer. I'm an empath. It's part of healing my own childhood wounds, right? Well, guess what? The moment you start... oh my gosh. The moment you start to pour that into yourself, the more everything changes. And no, it's not selfish. It's not selfish. The more you can help others after you get yourself to a whole lighter, happier version, okay? This is the secret recipe. It's a pinch of everything that's good, okay? Further studies may be helpful. Somebody's going to be studying something that they've always wanted to.